Stock tip. Best stock setups.
Hi, I'm Martin today and I bid you welcome to a new episode of Stock Tip Daily Update. Another day on the markets and another sideways movement. I'll admit the markets actually finished a little bit in a minus today, minus 1.3% after hours, but overall we are still more or less there where we were also a month ago. So take a look at this. So this is still the place we were on the 25th of January, and like I said, another day and another nothing. We are still waiting for the market to turn one way or the other. So who knows? Probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow we will see this movement. But for now, we just have to keep waiting and stick to our initial strategy. And our strategy was to maintain a pretty huge cash quota and be ready to invest. So that was our initial strategy. I've adapted it for me a bit by investing in some call options. In this rhythm, they're going to expire before they do anything. I still have 2.5 weeks to go for two of them, and respectively 7 weeks to go for the second batch. I'm not that worried. The second batch would also suffice, but I'm still optimistic that we will get our move one way or the other. Anyway, the strategy was to maintain a pretty huge cash quota and wait for the right moment to jump in again, and until then do a small trade here or there, a small short here or there, and pretty much avoid important swing trading. And that's what we did the whole time, and that's why I think it is damn boring, and I want some action. So this is the SPY. This is how the SPY is looking. So this was a slow day, pretty much a consolidation day. But on the other side, if you take a look at the volume here, the volume speaks for another distribution day. So we shall see. We shall see how the markets are going to develop the next few days. Given the war between Russia and Ukraine, you can call it a war, you can call it an aggression on Russian side. Given this aggression, I think the markets are going to remain volatile for a couple of days or so, I think at least, and the market can still go one way or the other, either up or down, or up and then down again, or down and then up again, driven by any kind of news. So that's why we are going to stay put and pretty much tend to our portfolio, tend to our cash. Cash is also a very, very big position, the main position to be had in such markets. So don't do it so much. Less is more. This is the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq pretty much looks the same as the S&P 500. Perhaps no, pretty much the same. So the Nasdaq has also pretty much consolidated, and also in the Nasdaq, in the technology sector, you see we're pretty much on the same level we were a month ago, or something more than a month ago, 5 weeks ago, and we are still waiting for some momentum here in the markets. The IVM looks a bit better, I admit. Looks like a double bottom, but this day was also not the best one here. Overall, the markets are pretty much stationary. They lack momentum, and I think everybody's waiting for something to happen, for somebody to kickstart the investing. Let's just hope it starts sooner than later. The DAX had a very negative day, so this is surprising. So I haven't taken any look at the DAX lately, and I see it for the first time today. So the DAX with a very negative day. We are nearing our low. No, we've already breached our low for the last 1.5 years or so. So the DAX isn't looking that encouraging at all. Then Euro to US dollar, actually, I thought to myself yesterday the euro to US dollar was starting to turn and to head for 1.15 again, only to have proven otherwise, to have been proven otherwise today with this mega sell-off. We've still managed to close above this very important resistance or support line, and if the situation maintains itself, then I think we are bound to breach through it and test the next level. The next level would be at about 1.08 or so, something like this. I think you can also attribute this to this ongoing aggression, but by the looks of it, I don't think the Ukrainians stand much of a chance anymore, and very sorry for that. So perhaps we are going to get an answer sooner than later. Then you can take a look at this oil ETF. So normally oil is been the positive, but this ETF continues to bring some profits. If you are on the short side of it, like I am, I'm pretty happy with today's developments. I was sure I was going to get close today, but it didn't happen yet. It was also a major sell-off here in this ETF, but we just have to wait patiently. So the stop was excellently placed, and I will let it be. I won't touch it at all. So the stop was marvelously placed, and that's why I didn't get stopped today, and I'm still in plus. The other oil actually had a very positive day, so also something you can attribute to the ongoing aggression. Then gold also with a very nice, very positive day. So I'm very happy with this ongoing trade. I think we will see our first target here touched 194. I'm pretty sure of it. But we need a couple of more days to touch it. So gold is performing marvelous. Silver is also pulling its weight. It's basically mimicking everything that gold is doing, and as such, I don't see why you have to be invested in both of them, because silver is more or less copying what gold did. I think there were some investors that missed out on the opportunity to buy gold, and they jumped in on silver, and it's moving pretty much like gold, but not and it doesn't look as strong. So, and let's take a look at the portfolio. I actually added a swing trade, what I didn't do in a long position in a swing trade, what I didn't do in a very long time. But I was talking about it for so long now. I said to myself, I have to buy it. I have to take my chances and buy. So this was DVAC. I was eyeing DVAC for a month or so, I think, longer already, and today I bought it. I'm very happy with the buy. It's a small position, given that this was that this is my stop here, so it's a very small position, but it's bound to bring me 2 or 3% if we touch 175. So keep your fingers crossed for me, or toi toi toi, how the Germans say. Yes, I'm very happy with this buy. It's an impulse buy, so to say. Nah, it's not an impulse buy, because I was talking about it for a month or so, and I in the end just look at it. It held up very, very nicely here the whole time above the 20 moving average, and it just touched and 20 moving average for a short time as the whole market breached. And last Thursday, I think Thursday or what day was it, Wednesday, and still, given everything that has happened outside, this is how DVAC continues to look, and for me, for the time being, it's enough. The potential is huge. Then Amazon also turns out again a bit south again, not that much, but enough to keep the pressure and to keep the trade going. The stop, I think it's still somewhere here in this range. So still with a small plus and still waiting for something to happen either on one way or the other. I think the other is also not that bad, and with some consolidation days here, it could start to look better and better. But this is also a setup that can go either way. Bros, I actually wanted to buy Bros and I forgot. Silly me. I hope I don't get too much of a negative move. Let's see how it fared post market. It actually didn't do much. So I think I've seen it at 45.5 here post market. Okay, so it's still in the portfolio. I can't change it anymore, and we shall let it be and see what happens. For the time being, still a nice trade in plus. Then gold, I've already talked about gold, but take a better look at it in the weekly chart, because this is how we are trading it. So very nice setup, a very nice breakout, and it continues to grow, and we only have Tuesday. Yes, we only have Tuesday here, so another 3 days to go, and we've already pretty much reached our average volume. So very nice setup. Oil in the weekly chart doesn't look that strong anymore, and I mean, for the short side, it's starting to look very positive on the long side. So we shall see. And this is pretty much all, because the SPY, I just have my my options, so a couple of puts and a couple of longs of calls. We shall see how it is faring. So the weekly chart also here is more or less neutral. So we've reached this very important line here. Last week was a hammer, and we still have 3 days to go this week. So we shall see. We shall continue to wait patiently and see what happens. Hoping it happens. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you do have any questions, write them down in the comment section below. Till then, I think we can continue with the last part of our video, the new setups.